subscribe the channel for more videos. We promise to keep you entertained. In the last part, Ushio faced with another minion of Hakuman. Next, we see Hakuman who was saying, "I'll never forget what happened 2300 years ago, because Beast Spear brought forth fear within me." Now, Ushio has also understood that there is not much time for Hakuman to wake up, so he is also concerned about what he can do in the meantime. Ushio then goes to return Nakamura's notebook, but Nakamura was not here at this time. On the other hand, Nakamura is on her way back home. But today, she looked very happy because she wants to give a bag to Ushio on which she has written his name. Just then, Ushio comes in front of her, but even today, both of them start quarreling with each other. So, Nakamura angrily starts leaving from here. That's when Ushio realizes that tomorrow or next year might not even come for him. So he comes to Nakamura and decides to drop her home. On hearing this, Nakamura becomes very happy, but suddenly something happens to her, and it seems she has forgotten everything about Ushio. Seeing this, Ushio asks what happened, but Nakamura does not remember anything about him and asks, "Who are you?" Hearing this, Ushio is surprised and Nakamura leaves from here. Because of this, Ushio gets very angry and he goes to Nakamura's house to talk about it. After which he learns that Nakamura's parents have also forgotten everything about him. Now, Nakamura is also angry at him because he followed her all the way here. On the other hand, head of the west, Shino, and head of the east, Osha, are preparing for the battle with Hakuman, for which they have also prepared barrier building yokai, Kazuchi, with the help of which they will protect Ushio from other monsters. Apart from this, Shino has also prepared an powerful armor for Ushio. But today, Tokusaka time travels, during which he learns something and everyone gets shocked to know about this. On the other hand, Ushio decides to head to the Kuhama sect main temple so that he can talk to his father about what is happening. After some time, he reaches the temple, but now his father and other priests were turned into stone. Now, this worries Ushio because he does not know what to do. Now, Ushio feels that everyone has forgotten about him. At that moment, Tora appears in front of him, but this time his face looked very strange. So Ushio feels that he has forgotten about him also. But then Tora calls Ushio by his name. Now Ushio becomes very happy with this because Tora still had not forgotten about him. Tora then decides to go to meet Inu with Ushio. Then Ushio says, "She has probably forgotten about me." To this, Tora says, "You may not have noticed it, but I could sense it. Inu has something, because she never feared monsters as much as she should. So it could be because she believes power lies within her." Ushio is shocked to know about this. On the other hand, Kiryu and Kohen are with Inu because Shigure brought him here after Toiku died. After which Inu's family take him in. That's why Kiryu is emotional. Seeing this, Inu says, "I am actually really happy. It is like I have a little brother now." After some time, Ushio comes here, but at the same time, Nakamura also comes to meet Inu. Then Ushio tells her that Inu knows me, but Nakamura doesn't believe his words, because of which there is a fight between them. Suddenly, the sound starts coming from the beast spear. Now Nakamura goes to meet Inu, but in the meantime, a monster pulls her suddenly. Seeing this, Nakamura immediately rushes to save her, and actually, Kazuki had imprisoned her. Kiryu starts fighting to save Inu. Just then, Ushio also comes to help him, but Kiryu had forgotten about him. Now Ushio is surprised to see Reishin and Hitatsuki doing this. On the other hand, Osha and Shino stop Tora, but Osha had also forgotten about Tora. Now, Ushio understands that these people want to take Inu with them. After this, Shino and Osha start taking Inu and Nakamura with them. Seeing this, Ushio and Tora go to save them, but Reishin and Hitatsuki come in front of them, injure both of them, and throw them down. After some time, Ushio regains consciousness. Now, at this time, he was at Saya's house, but Saya had not forgotten about Ushio. However, Ushio does not understand how is she the only one who remembers him. Then Tora shows him a group of Heiayu whom Saya had stopped with her barrier. But Ushio still does not understand the whole thing. Then Saya tells him, these Heiayu have gone into the minds of humans and spirits and have deleted just the memories of you and Tora. But now Ushio could not understand the reason behind it. That's when Saya starts telling that fear is Hakuman's strength. So the more that humans and spirits fear, the more it is able to make that its own strength. But the beast spear does not feel fear, so the one who wields it, Ushio, and the one who wields unrivaled power, Tora, these two are the hope that might be able to defeat Hakuman. Because of this, there was no way Hakuman would have let that slide. Because hope greatly weakens fear. Now Ushio wonders how Saya knows about all these things. Just then Tokusaka comes here and he has told everything to her. On the other hand, Inu and Nakamura are imprisoned inside a barrier, but they would turn into dust if they try to touch it. After this, Inu starts telling Nakamura, when we both had turned into stone, then someone saved us at that time, but neither of us remember about him. Inu then tells Nakamura, I cannot remember him either, but I loved him, and you love him too. However, Nakamura does not remember anything about it. Then Inu says, he really loves you, but I love both of you. I might cry at home sometimes, but I would not say it. But Nakamura never wants to see Inu crying. So she says, I'll give that guy to you and fall in love with someone else. On the other hand, Tokusaka tells Ushio, we tried to go beyond time in order to find Hakuman's weakness. We finally reached the final battle and saw that the beast spear shattered. We told the heads about it. After that, the unrest had spread through the room. It was the absolute sense of defeat born from fear and despair. Then the heads decided to create the beast spear once more. And I realized that something was wrong, because they had all lost their memories of the two of you. Tokusaka then reveals that Inu shares the blood of GMA. Ushio and Tora are shocked to hear about this. Now, Ushio starts remembering all the things about GMA, after which he learns that the maiden name of his and Inu's mother is Hazaki, and Inu's mother, Hazaki Mikado, was a very distant relative of GMA. Now, Ushio is very surprised and decides to save Inu and Nakamura. On the other hand, some monsters come to Inu and Nakamura. They ask Nakamura to go home because they are going to sacrifice Inu. She gets angry on hearing this, after which the monster throws her towards the barrier. Seeing this, Inu wants to save her. Suddenly, enormous power comes out of her hand, because of which the barrier gets destroyed. Seeing this, both Inu and Nakamura are shocked. After this, Osha and others also come here, but even Inu does not understand how the power came out from her hands. At the same time, GMA comes here and forbids them to sacrifice Inu. To this, Shino and Osha say, ultimately the beast spear will shatter. So, we need this spear in order to defeat Hakuman, and for that we must have Inu offer her life, who shares your blood. Inu is also shocked to learn about this. Then GMA tells her it means that you will be next in line to keep Hakuman sealed. The current Oikum is Ayatsuki, Ushio's mother, but her power will die out soon. She then tells Shino and Osha, remember why the yokai of the East and West, who could not unite for many years, finally decided to work together. It is all because of Ushio, who grieved for all who suffered. But Shino does not want anyone to interfere, so he immediately imprisons GMA and Inu. During this, Nakamura tries to save Inu, because of which she gets injured. Now Shino tells Nakamura, we know this girl has the power, so we will seal her just to be safe. On the other hand, Ushio and Tora have also come here, but GMA is unable to do anything to save Inu, because at this time she has very little power. Just then Nakamura also notices that all the monsters are desperate. After this, they go to sacrifice Inu. Just then Nakamura stops them because she wants to say her last goodbye to Inu. Now Nakamura comes to Inu, but Inu was not scared. Then Nakamura tells Inu, I would not let anything happen to you. She then asks GMA, does the sacrifice have to be your blood relative? Then GMA says, "My brother only said that the best steel comes from a forge that a person has jumped into." Nakamura then tells everyone Inu has the power to seal away Hakuman, so her sacrifice would be a waste, but I would not be a waste at all. Now Inu becomes sad by this. Then Nakamura tells Inu, "I always acted like the older sister, but actually you were always the one covering for me. So this time I am going to save you." If you are enjoying the video, hit the like button and show some love. This makes Inu very sad, but she is unable to do anything to stop Nakamura. Nakamura then tells Inu, "The guy with the spear, you can have him." Seeing this, Inu rushes to stop Nakamura, but Kagari catches her and says, "Caring for another, I know that feeling well, but you need to understand her feelings too." On the other hand, Ushio and Tora have killed all the monsters outside. After this, Tora starts asking the last monster about the girls. After this, both Ushio and Tora set out to rescue the girls. But now Ushio starts thinking that I could have saved many people before this, but this time I will not let anything happen to anyone. On the other hand, Nakamura goes to sacrifice herself, during which she starts thinking she wanted to go on a date with the person she loves. He has a foul mouth, is quick to fight, and can never calm down. That's when she remembers Ushio's face. In the last moment, Ushio and Tora arrive here, but Nakamura had jumped into the fire already. Now, Ushio does not want to see her dying in any condition, so he immediately jumps into the fire to save her. Now, Nakamura is surprised by this, but after that, she faints. Shino was also surprised by this because he had never seen such a man before. Seeing this, Tora uses his lightning power to save Ushio. Suddenly, the power of Beast Spear gets activated, after which Ushio rescues Nakamura and brings her out. But now, Osha's plan was ruined because of him, so he asks his people to attack him. On seeing this, Tora starts fighting with them, but Ushio was not attacking them. Seeing this, Tora gets angry. Then Ushio says, "They just forgot about us after we just became friends with them, so I cannot kill them now." Meanwhile, Ration comes to attack. On seeing this, Tora grabs his throat, but still he does nothing to him. After that, everyone starts attacking them, but Tora saves Ushio from getting injured and does not attack anyone. Seeing this, GMA tries to stop them and says, "A monster who has saved humans and a human who has shed tears for the sake of a monster, they have risked their lives. They are not your enemies." But none of them was listening to her. Now, seeing both of them in such condition, tears start falling from Inu's eyes. So, she uses her power and sends them away from here. But Osha still asks to follow them. Meanwhile, all people come to attack them, but at the same time, a monster named Goran comes here and tells them, "I have come to deliver you all your death with these spirit blades Hakuman has given me." But Ushio is very surprised because Goran looked exactly like Tora. Now Shino and the others start fighting them all. After which, Tora starts leaving from here with Ushio and Nakamura. But Ushio stops him and asks to take care of Nakamura because Goran and his people were very powerful. So Ushio wants to help Shino and others. Hearing this, Tora says, "Those guys forgot all about us and attacked us, so now those should just die." But at this time, Nakamura's condition was also very bad. That's why Ushio starts crying a lot, because if he had not gotten involved in all this, he would have not dragged her into it. However, Ushio does not care if she forgot him, but he will never ever forget her. Ushio then prepares to fight them and Tora sends him down. But now looking at him, Goran starts making fun of him because Ushio was looking very weak at this time. Here, Tora brings Nakamura to Paka, who applies medicine to Nakamura's entire body. But now Tora was worried about Ushio. Seeing this, Inu tells Tora, "Don't you want to save Ushio?" After this, Tora is unable to control himself and immediately goes to save Ushio. Now, Ushio was weak in front of Goran and his people. After this, Goran orders his people to destroy the beast spear. But at the same time, Tora comes here and now Ushio is happy to see him. After this, both start facing their enemies together. Now no one was able to compete with them anymore. Everyone is surprised to see them fighting together. Tora starts to use his firepower while Ushio was killing everyone with the help of Beast Spear. Now Shino was also surprised to see their strength and says, when that boy with the spear and that monster fight together, they are truly two monsters that have become one. Ushio and Tora then use their power together and kill everyone. At this time, Ushio's condition had worsened. But now everyone was surprised to see them. Tora tells Ushio, no matter how hard you fight for these guys, it is useless. They are not thankful at all. Then Ushio says, I didn't do it for that. On the other hand, Nakamura is still unconscious. But now GMA asks Inu to come with her. Saya gets upset hearing this and tells Inu, once you become the Oikum, you would not be able to return to the normal world. So it should be me, because I am from the white-haired tribe. To this, Inu tells Saya, you are so nice, but have you ever thought of this? You are like a superhero fighting the evil in the world. But I think about it all the time, and my hero was Nakamura. She is not conceited at all, and she is kind. So I always wanted to be Nakamura. But when I told her, she got mad and said, everyone is fine just as they are. So they should just be as they are and do what they are meant to do. Then I realized I could not be like those two, but I can become an Oikum. After this, Inu starts leaving with GMA and tells Saya when Ushio comes back, tell him to just hurry up and beat Hakuman. Then come for me. After some time, Ushio and Tora return, after which Saya tells Ushio about Inu, due to which Ushio gets very angry. Now Saya says, I believe there is a reason that I still remembered you and Tora, so I plan on doing the best I can of my own role. After this, Tora says goodbye to them and leaves from here with Nakamura and Tora. But now, seeing Nakamura and Ushio's arms, it makes Saya a little jealous. But now Nagri is also looking at Tora and Ushio. Then he says, you are supposed to fight with me next time. And here the episode ends. Please subscribe the channel for more such videos and let us know in the comments about your favorite part of the video. Thank you for watching.